We got forked.
Tanya, what are you doing? We gotta get going.
Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with you.
Disclaimer, we're just having fun. We are not professionals. If you aren't here to enjoy, this channel may not be for you.
Alright guys, so welcome back to our 2005 Road Glide build. Today is the day that we are going to be taking care of this front suspension. We have the Legends, and this is the first time that we're actually not going to be doing a drop-in suspension. So this is all brand new to us. Also, because we're working on a Road Glide. So this is gonna be really interesting.
Duh.
So we're gonna start off by getting this front fender off.
Key is carefully though. Remember, nice painted things. You're clanking and clacking.
It's okay, it's just the forks. We're getting those covered.
Oh. Way to spill it.
Right.
They're gonna figure. Guys, this is all basic stuff. Just taking the fender off first. We'll go for our brake calipers and our wheel, and then we'll get to the meat and potatoes here. I think you lost more than your extension.
What is that supposed to mean? You're saying I lost my marbles? Oh.
Crunchy. Kind of like squeeze it together and roll it forward. There you go. You like the roll technique, right? That was nice.
Just use the wheel to help me.
Let's get our new to us Brembo brake calipers off. Speaking of which, Tanya, a nice subscriber reached out and offered me to buy a Brembo Master.
Ah, that's right.
By the name of Brad, so thank you very much, Brad. And I'm excited to receive that. As usual, guys, I have laid out all of Tanya's tools that I think she will need.
Thanks.
Righty tighty. We are going to take our fender bolts, put them with the fender.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Because we're going to have a lot of moving parts here. Kind of looks cool with no front fender too, right?
Yeah.
Tanya found a nice little home. Somebody said Crown Royal bags. I've seen it before. I just don't think we've ever had Crown Royal before.
No, Crown Royal is it's gross.
Can I tell you how impressed I am with her that I'm really not saying anything anymore? Like, this is all her.
Well, we just did this.
I know,
I mean,
but still. You're on it.
Gotta get my righty tighty left loosey now.
Yeah, that's, you know what? I struggle with it still. Here we go. Right in our magnet. And it's funny, I used to always think when I was younger, I was like, I will never remember what all these screws go to. But you just do. You can just throw them in it. Like, some people will sit there and label everything. Your last chance, Tanya.
What?
Do you want gloves before you have to touch the axle?
I'm not gonna take my gloves.
All right. Okay. Now you're gonna have to pull that axle out. I got the spacer.
This tie's getting in the way.
Nice job. Look at the muscles here. This is our Coastal Moto Marlin 3D 21 by 3.5. Such a gorgeous wheel. That wheel is one of my favorite parts about the bike.
Yeah, for sure. Mine too. Since I had something to do with that.
Yeah. Slowly. Slow. Okay. It's home. Resting home.
Nice shirt you got there.
Oh, thank you. You guys gotta check this guy's Instagram and his website out. He makes some friggin' awesome shirts. We'll try not to get axle grease on it. Sorry. We'll do our best, I promise. Make sure you cover your tank up. That's step number 1, right, Tanya?
That's our tank condom.
Tank condom.
Guys.
Gotta go on. You have to put your tank condom on. Protection. So, you guys are gonna see that this is already apart. And I have a good explanation for that. It's because I've never done forks on a bagger before. So before like during the day today, I came down here and just the same way that you would separate to take your Speedo out or do anything like that, except the only difference here is I had to take the ignition out. Like I said, not a huge feat, just never done it before, and I didn't want to be, you know, struggling, acting like I'm, you know, a monkey with a football down here with you guys. We took the ignition switch out, which there's tons of YouTube videos on how to do that. I don't want to explain to you because it's different on all makes and models. As like the older ones, it's different. There's a different like formula to get it on and off. So just look that up. But I separated these, and you can see now the tops of our forks, the fork caps there. So the only difference is you're not going to be able to, with the fairing on, you're not going to be able to get like a big wrench on there. So this is where like having a really nice impact will come in, because you can just crack those free. And we have a size 34 socket, deep impact socket on there. And Tanya's got, using my beautiful Father's Day gift, my 20 volt. Had to have my 20 volt. I need something that can take car tires on and off. We got our cap off, and in theory our fork shouldn't fall down now until we get.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get smacked in the face.
No, yeah. So this is different. Yeah, this is literally just a cap. We're not gonna be taking a spring out right at this moment. Tanya's on the pinch bolt right now. This is where you're gonna want to support the fork, because after we take this pinch bolt out, the fork's gonna want to drop out. It's ready. It might need to, you know, it may not drop out because it's probably never been off before. You're ready, Tanya.
Great.
No, it's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna come flying. See the rust? Show them the rust. Show them the rust.
That was fun, guys.
This is what happens when you never take your forks off. We used the top threaded bolt, and I threaded it back in, and I was hitting it with a piece of wood with a mallet, just like that from the top. After the pinch bolt was off, it wasn't doing anything, so we doused it with PB Blaster and let it sit, and also wedged a screwdriver into where the pinch bolt goes. It worked, so.
It helped us, so. It helped us in a pinch. With all that banging around, we almost had a baby wake up.
We almost had a baby up.
Right.
To the chrome pile?
Yeah. Except it's
kind of
not really gonna be the chrome pile. It's gonna be the chrome pile coming back to life. Round 2.
Fight! This one I already sprayed PB Blaster in. Hand threaded on. We're probably gonna need to leave it in. Oh, this one did. This one's out. How does that happen? One side stuck in there for. How does that happen?
Yeah, well, you can see it's
Look,
not
there's
as
no
rusty.
rust. I think the seal on the other one went bad. The shop cat.
Hello. Hello. You want to be our shop kitty?
Oh, he's so big.
This is our moocher.
Here's the guy you hear thumbing around upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Our forks are off. We got our drain pan over here. It's gonna be our work area tonight, guys. Basically, we're just kind of letting this one just gravity feed out the top. But we need to grab an impact with an Allen, because if you try to turn that by hand, it's really hard to hold the fork and do that at the same time. So Tanya's gonna grab the impact that baby off. There we go. Should be a bolt and a copper washer.
Oh. Could you imagine if that went in there?
Yeah. All right.
Your nubs are not getting in there.
That's a little picture for.
That's what she said.
There we go. Nice. we're gonna have to unthread this. And this is where the tension comes in, the springs, and now our hands are nice and oily and drinky. So it's a good time. Basically what we're saying, it's a good time for us to speak about the solo cup rating for today.
Oh, we totally forgot. Yeah, because we're already on like 2.
Two
2.5.
during.
You might be more.
Well, you know, the kids were screaming and there was a lot
Don't blame it on the kids. I'm gonna go with like this is a 3.
A 3-cupper. Tiny's too pretty for this. I don't want to ruin her face.
I wouldn't say that.
So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna cover it up. Hold it good.
I don't want to.
Hold it good.
All right.
You don't want to.
I don't want to get knocked in the face.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
the face knock. I'm gonna take the face knocking.
Easy.
I'm gonna grab a rag. We've done this so many times.
Hey, Moo.
Watch out, Moo. Pop goes the weasel. Dump it in there. There you go. Get rid of it all. That should be it.
Anything else in there?
Next step, guys, is we have to take the retaining clip out of the top and we're gonna have to separate the seal.
It sounded jiggly in there. Jiggly.
Ooh. Sounds like Tanya after Chinese. Oof, stinks.
Stinks so bad.
You don't want gloves, huh?
I'm in it now.
So there's a clip in here. This just comes out with a screwdriver, flathead on top. And now we're pretty much just gonna separate this. It might take a couple. There you go. So basically what we're doing there is we were just separating the seal, the fork seal, and there's some bushings and stuff in there too. I bought a rebuild kit, so I don't plan on reusing any of this. There was a thing down there, Tanya. It was
Yeah, there is.
Little collar.
I thought so.
So our kit, our Legends kit that we got from Deadbeat actually came with a new retaining collar. Some of them, you have to reuse this one that comes out of your stock, so definitely hang on to it. Dude, you are too white to be around all this red oil.
What are you doing now?
So there's this other kind of, I don't know if it's some kind of collar, and you kind of have to separate it to get it off the bottom of the fork leg.
Oh! That's not for you, Mooch.
We're just gonna set our fork tubes aside, we'll clean them up. They'll be ready for when we put our new springs in. This one's gonna of course fight us now. This is the other one that was rusted up.
Oh, this is the one I was
Yep.
just, oh no.
So our problem fork strikes again. It would not spin. The other one we broke in easily on the ground.
We got forked.
We got forked big time. So no impact socket was fitting on here. So I'll tell you what I did. I just wedged a washer in there and just hammered it on, and now we just hit it with the impact and we got it.
It's 2 in the morning. We've been forked.
Big time.
Literally.
Big time.
Big time. This fork has given us such an issue.
It's been
getting
rusted
it
since
apart.
the beginning. I don't know what happened with this fork.
Yeah.
So definitely fighting us. Jammed an impact socket on there to get it off, and now it's still all stuck together.
It's the next day, and you know, sometimes plans don't always go as you want. So we're headed to the tool store, right, Shay?
Yeah.
And we're gonna get a long Allen wrench. The one I have just wasn't doing the trick. It's too cheap. It was old. So go grab something and see if we can make some more progress here.
So I think I have the right tool for the job now. And since it's not 2 o'clock in the morning, we can bust out some air tools, baby. That did it. So some heat and a big old air impact finally did the trick. Okay, so what I learned today, because my Softails and my Dyna both are identical. I know I've heard of the newer bikes having separate kind of fork cartridges, but this one is different on the other side.
Finally got this cap off. Had to unthread that. The heat in the air. Got this removed from the fork. I know I've heard of this, but this is what you get for not doing too much research on just sending it, right? Also, I have a strange suspicion what happened here is that the right side fork tube had reddish purple oil in it, and this one that I was having a problem with still had like a tannish color. It looked like it's never been changed before. And all those bolts seemed like they were really seized in there. So good possibility that it's been 18 years of just not coming off. So that's why everything fought me so much. Guys, leave your comments down below. Let me know if you've ever had any problems like this before. I know everybody does. This is part of wrenching. And I could easily edit all this out, but I just wanted to show you guys and share the experience with you. I promise in the next video we'll be putting in our Legends front suspension from Deadbeat Customs, along with a ton more parts that are coming for this build.
Oh yeah. So make sure you guys stay tuned because the second part to this is coming soon.
Yeah, hit that fancy little bell or whatever you guys do. I don't know.
If you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below, and as always,
thanks for watching.
Stay tuned for the next one.